ancestors of Vikings, hardened by the chill and cold. Warzone. Come witness the bravado and glory as Slam Wrestling Finland proudly presents Warzone!
Hello Slam Wrestling fans and welcome to Warzone here in Helsinki, Finland. I'm Sly Sebastian and I'm here with my co-host, the pioneer of Finnish wrestling, StarBuck.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Slam Central. You are at the Slam Wrestling headquarters here in Helsinki, and tonight we've got some incredible action coming your way. We have got Sly, I gotta tell you, for the first time that I can recall in a long time, a catch can challenge match.
Beautiful match coming up with two very different wrestlers in it, and we'll get to see this match soon enough. Can you bring in the first contestants?
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, first coming to the ring from Talaskangas here in Finland, weighing 85 kilo, welcome the Metal Warrior Stark Adder! Stark Adder, a wrestling veteran now, been in the game since 2004.
He's a trainer of many wrestlers here in Finland, myself included, back when I used to wrestle, and I expected this to be a very methodical matchup.
Well, I'll tell you what, this man here, he's been all the way to China to learn the fighting arts. So he is no spring chicken when it comes to battle mano a mano. And his opponent, coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, from Tallinn, Estonia, weighing 115 kilo, he is the Estonian Terminator, Timo Noot.
Big, massive guy from Estonia, the Estonian Terminator, as you called him. And we've seen him wrestle in Slam Wrestling before, and I very much expect this to be a brutal technical matchup, like I said.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy here is put together. We're talking about 115 kilo of, like, look at this guy, pure muscle.
And a very menacing guy at the same time.
I'll tell you what, cold, cool, calm, calculated. He's like that, the name, the Terminator, it's not for, it's apropos. All right, and the referee, ready?
Okay, gentlemen, you ready? Ready? Okay, let's start this match. Ring the bell.
And we are underway. Catch as catch can challenge match between two men. Timo Noot, who's been to the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo in Los Angeles.
And as you see here, Stark Adder trying to give the handshake of respect to his opponent Timo Noot here, but not politely declining the handshake.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is also a game of intimidation, because in wrestling, you got to realize it's a mental game. Not just physical, it is largely mental. They don't call it human chess for nothing. But now, Stark Adder and Timo Noot about to hook it up, but Adder, it's a feeling out process. Both men apprehensive at this point. Once again, catch as catch can means that you grab any hold that you can. Whatever limb is open to you, whatever body part, you must be able to capitalize and hook the man. Back in the old days, there were men that were called hookers and shooters. Men like Luthez, Farmer Burns.
And Stark Adder really needs to find a different game plan outside of using his strength in this battle, because he loses in size and weight to Timo Noot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Timo Noot he's an impressive big man now, going for the arm, but Adder going for the leg, but
a takedown. He's on top of Noot right now.
Nice. A very nice takedown by Adder. Technical.
Only a one count there.
And Noot in the defensive position, trying to use his legs. And look, Adder here got the man down, but no, Noot's back up to his feet.
It was a difficult situation for Adder as well, because Noot had his hand in a triangle hold right there, an arm bar. If he would have wrenched back, Stark Adder could have broken his arm easily.
I'll tell you what, though, Noot, he's got some big muscles, so if you're going to break any limbs, you got to put a lot of pressure on this man. A new face to Slam Wrestling. Been wrestling in the UK for Revolution Pro Wrestling, and for other companies for a couple of years. And now has moved back to Tallinn, to Estonia, his home country, looking to make a name for himself. We are also,
both really jockeying for position here early on in the fight.
Beautiful. Very nice wrestling from both men. This is catch as catch can, but once again, Timo Noot moving back to Tallinn after living in the UK for a while. And since Slam Wrestling, we do have an office in Tallinn. It's called Slam Wrestling Tallinn. And Timo, I'm sure, is looking to be one of the top leading stars of that division of Slam Wrestling. So this is a real showcase for the Estonian.
I'd say it's been a 50-50 matchup so far. I would expect not to take the control here, but Adder seems to be fighting very well in this program as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys got to turn this match here into his own favor. To turn the match into his favor, Noot has got to break free, and he does. And the hammerlock into the wrist lock, into the arm bar. Look at that, nicely taking the man down. It was in Los Angeles at the New Japan Dojo that Shibata, the top coach of New Japan, he actually chose Timo as the final contestant at the end of the training camp to do the main match of the camp because he was so impressive.
Not almost having a single leg wrap over there, but StarBuck taking him over easily.
Starkadder,
sorry. All right.
StarBuck's right next to you, brother.
That's true. I'm getting discombobulated over here. Now it looks like Starkadder has a headlock over.
He's got a headlock, absolutely. And now taking the man over.
Headlock takeover.
Headlock takeover. That's right. Noot's looking for that. Head scissor. He almost didn't get him, but he got him in the end.
As soon as Starkadder has the control over here, Noot just puts him right over and takes control back for himself.
But what a technical showcase. These two guys are going at it. And Adder got out of the head scissor. Didn't have him right because Adder had his hand trapped at the same time in the head scissor. And now back to a reset. What a great match.
And as you see here, Timo Noot tries to use brute strength to get over Starkadder in most of the situations, but Starkadder's technique just battles over it.
Well, that's it. It's a bigger man versus a smaller man. And off the ropes. Starkadder coming back at Timo Noot. Maybe it is in a way, it's like this match is a smaller man against the bigger man, but both guys in tremendous condition. And now looking to make it to the rope. To make it. I was thinking that he's going to go for a rope break there, Starkadder, a second ago, but I was wrong.
Starkadder is usually a man of honor, and I don't see him using rope breaks that often.
No, I thought that he was actually maneuvering towards the rope a second ago. But
look at that. Timo Noot got Starkadder's leg from underneath him.
Catch as catch can, Sly.
Exactly.
He's got him. Look at that base, wide base. That's what I always tell my wrestling students at the Slam Pro Wrestling Boot Camp here in Helsinki. This is the same place where we hold the boot camp here at Slam Central. And
they've got a double leg grapevine here.
They do, but I tell them all the time, the students, that always be wide. Always. It's like a shikodachi in karate. It's a wide stance. And once again, reset. And the shades of Inoki against Ali from 76 in Tokyo. Starkadder on his feet. And pushing away Noot. Back up to his feet is Adder looking for that single leg, but no. What a great match. This is pro wrestling, folks.
And look at that.
My goodness.
Whoa. Lift and big gut wrench suplex by Timo Noot right there.
Beautiful.
Just brute strength.
What a beautiful suplex.
1, 2.
And Adder shoulder up at this point.
Is it a sharpshooter he's going for here?
Is it? He's got him, turning him over.
Will he get it over? Starkadder is battling with his fingers right there.
Starkadder trying to fight back. He's trying to not get turned over.
And
but
he gets it over.
Whoa, but he is too close to the rope. He's too close.
Can he reach the ropes?
No, he
reaches the ropes right there.
I'll tell you what, he was there already. There's no reason not to grab the ropes, like a man of honor or not, but there's no reason not to go for that rope break when you're there already.
Funny to see someone else using the sharpshooter here. I think it's a StarBuck move, isn't it?
Well, not in so much. I mean, I would say that more so I've been using the Canadian crossface in the past. On occasion, I've used the sharpshooter, but of course, coming from the Calgary area of the wrestling community of the world, which is Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where I was trained by Lance Storm and Carl Moffat back in 1993. It very much is a Hart Brothers, Hart family-inspired territory, which is why a lot of the style that I implement is very reminiscent of Bret the Hitman Hart. Not as a tribute, it's just simply the way that I was trained.
difficult to keep track of what's happening in the ring because there's so much technical action going on. I can't even name half of these.
Oh, and he just dropped the elbow. He caught Adder out. And now chin locking the man on the mat. This match.
You can see Timo Noot getting a little bit aggravated about the situation. He thought this was going to be an easy match for him, but now you can see the frustration from his face already.
But I'll tell you what, does he have that chin lock on well? I can't see from this vantage point from where we're sitting, but now, switching through front face. If I was him, I was thinking just a second ago, I would switch that hold, and he did. Once again, always trying to capitalize on your positioning. You've got to be in front of the man that you can lead the match. And Adder is now up against the ropes. Look out. Oh, front. Look out. Oh, and look, Noot's grabbing the bottom rope for leverage. He's trying to squeeze the life out of Adder right here.
And referee Aki separating the wrestlers here.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. I think Adder has just hurt. He's just hurt his ribs, maybe, or maybe his abdominal wall against the ropes. Because right a second ago, right there, you saw Timo Noot grinding him into the ropes, and now,
Timo Noot not giving him a second to take back for himself.
No. Now Timo Noot is laying it on Adder, and on the ropes, he's got to get off. This is not catch as catch can at this point. This thing is breaking down.
Like I said, Timo Noot getting frustrated here and starts taking a little bit of heelish action inside the ring.
Whoa, dropping the elbow down on Adder. And Adder...
Another big elbow on Adder.
If you notice, he's dropping that arm down on the sternum, on the ribs. And now standing on the man.
That's 115 kilos right on your sternum.
I don't know what happened to Adder a second ago, but he was up against the ropes. He got trapped, and he got mangled in the ropes by Timo Noot. And now a knee right to the same ribs or the same abdominal area that was just injured a second ago or took a shot. Adder does not look like he is in great shape right now. It looks like he's hurting. He is hurting.
To me, it begins to look like Timo Noot is not actually trying to win this fight right now. He's just trying to punish Adder.
And Noot, he's got Adder against the ropes. He needs to get out of there. Because Adder, this match, this is just falling apart. This is no longer catch as catch can. Now the man's just getting brutalized.
Starkadder wants to back Timo Noot off from the corner because he wants to get a little breather here.
Look at this. Timo Noot just is relentless. They don't call this guy.
Going for a big suplex here in the middle of the ring. Will he now pin Starkadder? Big elbow drop.
And another elbow. I'll tell you what.
Still not going for the pinfall.
No. A knee drop to the chest, I'll tell you what. And another elbow.
Something needs to happen here or Starkadder will
Adder is really in trouble. I'll tell you what. This is no longer catch as catch can. The Terminator has just turned on.
The Terminator is completely decimating Starkadder.
He's taking him apart right now. Look at this.
Big knee to the sternum again.
Oh, I don't know if Adder can continue this match. I mean, the referee has got to get in here and got to check the man if he can continue.
Picking Adder up for a big slam.
Oh,
a rib breaker, side rib breaker right there.
Yeah, side back breaker.
Back breaker, that's
absolutely,
right.
But that was into the
already injured
ribs and into the hip. And Adder, look at him.
Look at the pain on Adder's face right there.
I think, is that pain or is that panic? It could be both at this point, but Timo Noot just keeps on laying it on. I mean, this is not working out in Starkadder's favor.
The Terminator here completely decimating Starkadder.
And the referee has got to check. I mean, can Adder continue? Can he continue? Can he continue?
He might have internal damage right now.
Can he continue? Oh, look at this. Up into the air and dropping the man on the ground. Referee, you've got to get in there.
Timo Noot just treating Starkadder like a big rag doll here.
Adder's not fighting back. The referee has got to check the match. He's got to check whether or not Adder can continue. Oh, okay, that's it. That's it. The referee, Aki Mäki, has called off this match because Starkadder is not answering back defensively at all. His defense is 0 at this point.
Unbelievable. I can't believe what I just witnessed.
This was a mangling. This was a butchery.
A big display of strength from the Estonian Terminator, Timo Noot.
My goodness, Timo Noot just laid waste.
Please step away from Starkadder right now. You've already done your business. Get out of the ring and let him be.
Well, Noot has got to get out of there. And still, stay.
We need somebody
Noot
out here
has
to
got to
save
get out of here. Noot has got to get out of here. And this match has been called off.
Luckily now Noot is leaving the ring and leaving
What a
StarBuck
match.
in peace. Oh my god.
I saw what you just did. I saw. My goodness.
Color me impressed, but I'm not too happy about how it went down for StarBuck.
No, this was an incredible showing from the Estonian powerhouse, the Terminator Timo Noot, and Starkadder is injured. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with you in just a second.
My name is George Khoukaz, and I am from Aleppo City, Syria. I probably am the only Arab professional wrestler in independent today. In the age of 8, I watched wrestling on TV by accident. Since then, I fall in love with it. In 2011, the war started in Syria, and it's changed everything. 2013, ISIS, the Islamic State, the terrorist group, surround Aleppo City, and this was the hardest time for Aleppo City, and this was the time that I decided to leave the country. So the time I left the city, I have to cross ISIS area to go to the Turkish border, and this was the hardest part. It's unpleasant memories that I like to keep it for myself. I can say like, I escaped and I survived. So on the time I make it to Turkey, I work day and night, I save money, I go apply for a visa. First time I get rejected, second time I get rejected, third time I get rejected, fourth time I get rejected. 2.5 years I trying to get visa, work visa, tourist visa, I get rejected. It's no way to get a visa on a Syrian passport that time because of the war. So I take the hardest second decision in my life, it's to come to Europe in illegal way. I take a rubber boat, it's like a balloon, it's a rubber boat designed like for max 10 people, and it's just for crossing rivers. We was 77 person in 5-meter rubber boats. But at the time I was on the boat, it's one of the hardest experience ever. I remember the time we sit on the boat and we start to drive to Turkey in that ocean, the big ocean. After like half an hour, I look back, I couldn't see Turkey anymore. I look to the front, I cannot see nothing. It was in the middle of the ocean. The ocean was blue, the sky was blue, and I couldn't see the difference between them. And that was a terrifying moment, more than anything in my life. You feel you are nothing. My dream was on that boat. I made it to Germany. Soon I made it. I find a wrestling school in Berlin. It's named GWF, and I start my journey there. 2018. I get my biggest break in the business. I get my first WWE tryout in Germany. After the WWE tryout, a lot of doors open to me. I become the biggest upcoming superstar in Europe. My face was on every wrestling poster in Europe. The dream had been accomplished. After that, another door's open. I get a part in one of the most biggest famous TV series in Germany, 4 Blocks, one of the main characters. After this, TV commercials, Samsung commercial, music videos. Even I made it to Hollywood. Today, the biggest movie this summer, the biggest action movie on Netflix, #1, Gunpowder Milkshake. I am part of this movie, one of the main characters. So I dream big, but I accomplish bigger. I am George Khoukaz. I'm the man who's paid the highest price to be in this business. He's taken the longest way, the hardest way to be here. So one thing left is to be the face of Slam Wrestling Finland. So now you know exactly who's George Khoukaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an incredible match a second ago between Timo Noot and the Metal Warrior, Starkadder. And I'll tell you what, Sly, with that beating, I don't know if Starkadder is going to be in any condition to wrestle for the next couple of weeks.
I'm normally not that worried about how Starkadder is because he's a man made of steel, but this time it was a little rough.
But I'll tell you what, the thing is that none of us are getting any younger, and Starkadder, a veteran, he's been around, and me and him both, we're getting close to 50, so I'll tell you what, the body doesn't heal up as quick anymore. Same with my good friend Chris Jericho, he's at 50 right now, and he's still going, but I'll tell you what, the thing is that it's just you heal up a lot slower. So that's where I'm saying that Starkadder, our best wishes are extended to him and to his recovery from here on out. But next up, we got an incredible match also, and Sly Sebastian, let us know what's coming up.
All right, first contestant in this particular match is TT Suosalo out of Tampere, Finland, at 85 kilos.
All right, the newcomer, TT Suosalo. He's just been wrestling now for about 1 year, and he's got some snazzy new tights. He just got these tights. Unbelievable. Silver. He's like the Silver Surfer of Finnish professional wrestling, but a very gifted young man.
Dark and thundery.
And smooth.
Smooth as well,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Did you hear that when he got in the ring? Didn't hardly make any noise.
That's true.
And his opponent?
And his opponent, the Supreme Swede, Steinbolt. He's talking in some language that I can't quite understand.
That's Swedish. That's Swedish. For all intents and purposes, Sly. You do understand some Swedish now,
Yeah,
don't
a
you?
little bit here and there, but he has a strong accent, so it's kind of difficult to keep a track of it. The man out of Göteborg, Sweden, the Supreme Swede, Steinbolt.
You said Göteborg like the Swedes do, so for the international audience out there, that's Gothenburg. And here he is.
He's giving some glances this way.
Well, he's got an attitude, I'll tell you that much. But Steinbolt,
Treating the camera with a little bit of disrespect here before the match begins.
you ain't kidding. The man in the Swedish national colors with the yellow and the blue.
Pointing out to his derriere there that says Supreme like his moniker is.
All right, let's ring the bell. And this match underway. And Suosalo offering his hand, but no can do, says the Swede. And we are up and running this match. Oh, the big and powerful Swede backing Suosalo into the corner.
Collar elbow lockup and takes Suosalo into the corner. Ooh, a big slap on the chest there. A little disrespectful, but as cocky as Steinbolt is, I expect only this from him.
I'll tell you what, Steinbolt has been in the business for well over a decade. He knows what to do in that ring. And now Suosalo turning him around in the corner.
And
And a
Suosalo
nice-
is a newcomer to the business. Only been, a year now in the business?
Yeah, 1 year, just over 1 year in the business. But I'll tell you what, this guy's he's a prodigy. He's a natural. And look at that beautiful takedown by Steinbolt. Technical armbar, and now
Turning it over even.
while he's trying to jockey for position. And Suosalo needs to find a way to get out of dodge, as they say over the USA side headlock. The Supreme Swede, he likes to call himself. Steinbolt trapped in the side headlock. And now Suosalo needs to find a way to counter. If I were him, I'd go for a overhand wrist lock, but no. Trying to shoot the man off the ropes, but the more powerful, the bigger man stops him.
Steinbolt has a little bit of a height difference on him, so the advantage comes down so he can put his weight down on Suosalo to stop the throw.
Well, I'll tell you what, Suosalo trying to send the man off the ropes, but he doesn't have enough momentum. That's the whole thing. To actually produce momentum, either you got to shoot the man harder into the ropes, or then you've got to give him a couple of shots with the forearm into the ribs, which exactly, almost like I'm telegraphing what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think he was taught by you, right?
He was. And here we go.
Big
Ooh,
shoulder tackle in the
nice
middle of the
shoulder.
ring. Getting up.
Oh.
And another one. Suosalo just goes down again.
Did he catch that on the jaw?
Sleeping
and up
there.
and over. And passing through.
Ducks the
Underneath.
clothesline.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh!
and a big shoulder tackle of his own. Taking the
Nice.
Supreme Swede down.
And drop kicking the Swede. Suosalo getting back on the offense. Here we go. And switch into the corner. Up and over.
Nice jump. over
Very
the
nice.
ropes.
And the ropes. Under. Look out.
Big crossbody in the middle of the ring.
beautiful.
1, 2.
And nice.
I didn't
nice.
expect that to finish the match itself, but a good pin attempt there from Suosalo.
That was beautiful. I'll tell you what. He got some height on that.
Picture perfect crossbody in the middle of the ring.
And the wind knocked out of Steinbolt, trying to catch his breath now.
Goes for a fisherman's
Oh,
suplex.
that's his finishing move that he likes to use, but no. Look out, off the ropes. Oh!
A brutal backbreaker from the Supreme Swede right there. Suosalo is in dire straits right now.
That is what they call a side salto backbreaker in our business. Side salto. Now, Steinbolt on the offense.
Scoop and a slam in the middle of the ring. Suosalo seems to be hurting from his ribs there.
I think so. And look out. Steinbolt.
Big beast knee drop on the sternum. 1, 2.
No.
2.9. That was close enough. That could have been 3 already.
Steinbolt let him think about it for a second there before he dropped that. He let him know that I'm coming down and there's nothing you can do about it. The Supreme Swede, he's a cocky, arrogant man, I'll tell you that. But he is the top wrestler out of Sweden today. He is the best that they've got. Along
Big
with
European uppercut.
Yeah. Ooh.
Eats a nasty back elbow.
Very nice back elbow. Along with his tag team partner, oftentimes Harley Rage, the Tank. These two guys, or him and Harley Rage. Harley Rage, yeah. They are, hard buckle. They are the top dogs in Sweden in the men's division.
Have been tag team champions a couple of times.
I think they have, yeah. That's right.
And Steinbolt here, a former GBG wrestling champion, the heavyweight champion.
That's right, GBG Wrestling.
Out of Gothenburg, Sweden.
Out of Gothenburg, Sweden, yes. Here in the Nordic sector of Europe. Steinbolt laying in the leather. With Suosalo up against the ropes.
Running from the corner.
Suosalo. Oh!
Big avalanche move right there on the corner, and Suosalo just goes down.
Crushed him in the corner. And now Suosalo,
Is he going for another
one
one again?
From corner to corner. Here we go. Second one. And avalanche again.
Look at the Supreme Swede.
110 kilo.
Powerful display.
110, 112, about in that range is Steinbolt. He's got some height on him, too. And I think he's going to go for a third attempt, and he is going for this out of the way.
Get it out of the way.
Look out, Suosalo moving. Now is his time to capitalize. If at any point, it is now. Suosalo back on the offense. He's got to stick and move.
Steinbolt picking him up on his shoulder. Will he go for his finishing move, the burning hammer here?
Here we go.
Not quite.
And he elbowed out of it. Look out. Over the top. Back elbow.
Jumping back elbow from Suosalo. Seems like he is back in the fight again.
He looks like he's got his second win now.
Going for his fisherman suplex.
Yes.
And he got it. Will that be it?
Bridge.
2.
Oh, no.
I was sure that was going to be a freak out right there.
So close.
Steinbolt kicking out of the fisherman suplex, finishing move of TT Suosalo.
I'll tell you what, as they say, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. It does not count in pro wrestling. And Suosalo off the second rope, looking for Steinbolt. Look out. Oh!
Misses the crossbody and unfortunately misses the canvas.
And now Steinbolt stalking his prey. Suosalo, look out. Oh!
Short arm clothesline.
He just took him out of his boots.
And he's mad. You can see that he's mad right now.
He didn't think that a rookie would give him this much of a battle, this much of a fight.
And a god
powerbomb.
Did you see how Suosalo's neck just wrenched back on that one? 2, 3, and
Ring
that's
the
it
bell
for TT Suosalo.
My goodness.
Gut wrench powerbomb just completely tears apart TT Suosalo.
Dominant. Steinbolt from Sweden.
And like he says, för att jag kan, because I can.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was pretty impressive.
Color, you impressed this time.
I was pretty impressed. I mean, this guy, TT Suosalo, he gave him a hell of a fight, but Steinbolt.
The EU champion StarBuck. I can see that you're hiding behind a fucking desk now, doing commentary. You know, Sweden has always been a ruler over Finland. And if you go up one-on-one against me, I will take that title away from you and prove it. And do you know why, StarBuck? För att jag kan.
And like he said, will he take the title from you? What's it going to be?